For today's video, I did a Kim Kardashian inspired look and I love it 100%. I think I nailed it. What do you guys think? I am feeling so rich. Right now, all I'm thinking is, where's my jet? Jet yangu iko wapi? I need to go to Mwingi. I need to see my grandmother. If you want to find out how I achieved this look, keep watching. Hello beautiful people, how you doing today? My name is Priscilla Ndanu. Karibuni sana kwa channel yetu. Mnaendeleaje? Mimi niko salama. I am Priscilla Ndanu, but for today you can call me Kardashian. Yes, because I've done a Kardashian, a Kim Kardashian inspired look and I love it. Let's watch the video to find out how I achieved these eyes. Yeah. To start with, I'm going to be using a primer on my eyelids. I've already done my eyebrows. As you can see, I wanted to spare us some time because I know time is precious. Yeah, so this is my Karite eye primer. I really like this particular primer. I use it, it's not over, ni yangu, nitatumia tu mpaka ile siku itaisha. Well, I will buy another one when I see the need to buy another one, but for now this is it. So we're going to be applying this all over the eyelid, and please note you can still use your concealer or your foundation as a primer, because the whole purpose is to create a base so that when you're applying your product, that is your eyeshadow, you know, there is something for the eyeshadow to hold on to. Are we together? Melewa. Yeah, then now I'm going to be using this particular shade from the Fabulosity palette. I love this palette. I think I've said that a million times. It's good, guys. It's really, really nice. So I'm going to be using that on my eyes, and I'm starting with this shade as my transition color. I am using my brush. This is a blending brush. A blending brush is a brush that I prefer to use when I'm going to apply, you know, the product that is going to be on the what is this part of the eye called? The crease of the eye. Yes, that's what I use to just make sure I blend everything until the product is, you know, just well spread. And why I like this particular brush is because it just spread the product out nicely. I'm going to take another shade and then continue to just blend in a different kind of brown. Notice I use the first brown and I'm using a lighter, it's still a brown, but it's a lighter shade of brown, just to sort of give my eyes a nice blend. I have said this and I'll continue to say this. As long as you're planning to use makeup, as long as you're planning to apply eyeshadow, blending is part of, you know, blending and makeup ni sisters, as your cousins, ama ni twins. I'm not sure, but you get the whole idea. You have to blend so that your eye makeup looks really good, especially if you're going to be doing smoky eyes. Then I'm applying this Yummy black, matte black look at the outer corners of my eye, and then I want to also just focus on my lower eyelid. You see, I'm just applying the product on my lower eyelid and at the corners like that. This is like my main color for this look, the black. Yeah, I know. So the brown goes on the transition, but then the black goes from the lash line where my two lashes are. I'm so sorry about the focus, guys. I don't know what is happening, but yeah, at least I've managed to, you know, edit some parts out, but you get the whole idea. So work with the eyeshadow from your eyes, from where we have our waterline, our mascara, like not mascara, where we have our natural lashes going upwards here. The idea is to create, you know, to make your eyes look a bit smoked out in a really nice, attractive way. And yeah, and then just the lighter shade to make sure everything looks good. And what I'm doing right now is just neatening my eyes. My brows need a little bit of neatening, just a little bit, not so much, and I seem to be liking what I am seeing so far. So when you're doing this, you can just pause, go back, pause again, you know, until you get it right. Don't give up on makeup. I met someone the other day and they're like, Akinda, no, I still watch your videos, and I'm like, this thing is still not easy. Don't give up, guys. Just watch and then pause and then repeat the process, and then pause, watch, repeat the process, and then practice, because if you don't practice, you're not going to get it. Just like everything else, practice makes perfect. Ooh. Right now I like how I look. I really, really love this, whatever we have. Anyway, back to practicing. Practice makes perfect, and blend as much as you can. And one important thing that I would like to note, or I'd like you to note, every time you're working with any dark colors, those dark colors should not go all the way up to your eyebrows. Please guys, we're in 2022. We are not going to put a whole block of color on our eyes. Sawa? Yeah, higher. Now I have my eyelashes. I put them off camera, but I did another video on eyelashes Monday morning. Meanwhile, I am using my magic product here. This is a blue eyeliner, and I love how it looks like. It's so amazing. It's also like an extra. I think I said I'm doing a Kardashian. What was it? Okay, Kardashian. I am Danu, so yeah. But I'm doing a Kim K inspired look, but then I think it's turning out to be something else, but I still love it. I like the dark eyes. I love what that blue liner has done, and yeah, it's beautiful. I actually like it. I'm admiring it. This is primer we're putting right now. Of course, primer is important because of very many reasons, like smoothing the surface of our skin, making sure we have a nice even skin tone so that when you're applying our foundation, we look bomb. All the fine lines and wrinkles have disappeared, or rather are not as pronounced. Yeah. And I'm using the Superstay foundation in this particular video. They say this product lasts for 24 hours, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever stayed with the product for 24 hours, so I wouldn't really tell if it is true or not, but it works for me. And when I'm going for a look that I want to, I want it to last, I think this will be my go-to foundation because it just blends nicely and it looks good. So blend everywhere. Apply the product from your cheeks, the nose, the forehead. Now, one trick, when you're applying foundation, don't put so much foundation in your forehead. Always make sure you just put very minimal because you don't want your hairline, or your wig line. What your wig have, yeah, you don't want your wig line your line where your hairline is to look like, it's so different. So always make sure that you're working with the right shade first of all, and then make sure that you're not putting so much product at the edges of the face. The other products I've put over there when I was still telling you about foundation is an LA matte concealer, and I like a matte foundation, sorry, and I like to use it under my eyes to brighten my eyes. This is something that works for me all the time. Always use a lighter product under your eyes to brighten your eyes, and then just blend. You can also apply on the bridge of the nose and on your forehead, in the middle, and in the middle of your cheek, your chin rather, if you like. But yeah, you get the whole idea. I love it. And the other darker shade that I have used on my cheekbones is just to try and make me look like Lupita Nyong'o, popping cheekbones, nini, all things good. Anyway, tupake powder chini ya macho, making sure everything is okay. The powder's purpose is to set our makeup and prevent shine, and I think you can already see that it just sets everything and it looks so good. Now we are going to go over with a darker shade of powder. Again, this is a contouring palette by, is it Zekel? I think, yeah, it's by Zekel, and I'm just going over, the place where I put the darker foundation. That's where I'm still going over with the darker product because I want to make my nose look a bit thinner. Yes, guys, I want a thin nose, and I want popping, like a jaw. What is it called? Not a jaw. Cheekbones. Yeah, cheekbones. Popping cheekbones, popping nose. So do the same thing. We all want our face to be balanced. That's why you're seeing me also go over with the darker product on my forehead. To a forehead, how are you? How are you doing? How is the forehead going on? Are we still good? Ah, gosh. Now, Apenda, by the way, we are all family. We're one big family. So finish off, just, I'm highlighting and shading. You can see what I'm doing. Just trying to create something here, and I like it. We are highlighting and we are shading. Darker products on the cheekbones, and then the lighter powders go on the rest of the face, or rather your original powder on the rest of the face. But the bridge of the nose, your cheekbones, and around your forehead, we are trying as much as we can to just, make sure everything is sculpted in the way we want. And one thing I want to also highlight that is very important, if you already have popping cheekbones, you need to skip this step. You don't need to contour your face. If your nose is already thin, skip this step. You do not need to make your nose look thinner. But if you have a nose, you know, that really needs some work, do not skip that step. Aya. Next thing tumefanya hapo ni we're working on our eyes now. I'm putting a black liner, and this is very, very important if you want to nail this look. Can you see? This liner is just a lifesaver. It makes my eyes pop. It will also make your eyes just pop and look so nice. It's very catchy. If I look at you, there's no way you're not going to look at me, because my eyes are saying and communicating just one thing. Look at me. I mean business. Yeah, that's the, you know, that's just what I get. And I'm tight lining. That is putting the product on the lower eyelid and the upper eyelid. You know, the waterline rather, the lower waterline and the upper waterline. And I'm also going to just put a lighter product to sort of highlight my eyes a little bit, just a little bit, you know, in the inner corners of my eyes, and making sure everything looks good. And I like it, I really do. Makeup is my best friend. Mimi napenda makeup sana. As in sana tena sana. I like what I see. I'm going over with some, what I've done there is just putting on some product, the darker Yummy Mummy shade that I used, and it's good. It is good. It is good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking good. Please practice this look. Ato sichoke. You see the way I look like I can buy all of you pizza? Guy, let's work on the lips now. So I'm using my Zaro Nude Lip. Again, if you're going to have bold eyes, remember, warembo. Bold eyes, you go with nude lips, because you don't want to be bold on your lips and also have bold eyes, unless you're going for special looks or special events. But on a normal occasion, you know, just balance it all out. And for today, I wanted to use this particular palette to do everything, so I'm going to use it as my highlight. It has this nice shade that you can use as a highlight, and I think this is a win for me. If you can get a palette that just has everything, then you are really sorted. So the highlight is going over the cheekbones. Remember, the darker shade is going under the cheekbones. Now we're putting the product over, and then I'm taking my blender that still had my foundation, but they see chafu any foundation too. Yeah, and now we clean our hair, making sure everything is neat, you know. And thank you so much. But then let me know what you think I can do to make this look better next time, etc. Eka setting spray, of course, to set your makeup. And yeah, I like this. I like everything. Thank you so much for watching the video to the end. I am Kardashian. Please like, share, subscribe. Okay. Yeah, kwaherini, bye, tuonane siku nyingine.